All right, Sultai Control. This was also a build-around deck submission, like the one we did before this today. The build-around for this was the person was looking for a fair Wilderness Reclamation deck. So you'll note that I'm not playing 4 copies of Reclamation just because when you're playing fair, this card is not busted, right? Like, we're not going to combo kill people, but we are looking to leverage the extra mana from this card, whether it be with Frilled Mystics on their turn, or getting our Adapt sooner, or Biogenic Ooze, or like casting a giant Krasis and then like being able to untap our lands and cast instants and sorceries right away afterwards. There is a small chance that, yeah, I don't have any copies of Chemister's Insight in here, and I wonder if that's a mistake. Should we drop some insights in here? It might be right to fit some of these in. I'm not sure exactly what I'd want to cut though. It is a foil, you're not wrong. Slayer, thank you for the 12 months. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. I've been trying to catch a live one for almost a month now to send this. I do hate having a really bad connection. However, I try to watch all the modern videos you post on YouTube. Well, it's good to have you around, Slayer. Thanks for keeping me here. I wonder if Incubation Druid's not good enough. I could see that being the case. Seton, thanks for the 12 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. So the problem with Azcanta is this deck doesn't have spells that win the game. So I think not having Azcanta makes a lot of sense. Just because, like, if you're not winning the game with your spells, Azcanta's a lot less good. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to build what this deck has going on here. It could be that Growth Chamber Guardian's not good enough, and I just want Druids in this slot to allow me to ramp more consistently. That being said, a hand like this is keepable with Growth Chamber Guardian. It really wouldn't be keepable with Incubation Druid, I don't think. That is the Rakdos Avatar Weens. Thank you for the 17 months. Welcome back. Theo, thanks for the 9 months. 3 months away from having a sword, and I've submitted a winning Hoaglandia deck. This hand is not stellar against turn 1 basic mountain. Get in the ugly corner, Hinterland Harbor. Nobody loves you. The fact that Hinterland's not foiled tilts me hard. Me too. Punishing Waterfalls, me too. My plan of drawing spells at some point with this hand is not coming to fruition. It means if we don't draw... If they have a removal spell here for this Growth Chamber Guardian, we're probably going to be real clunky. Can we do a build around for a set of colors? Yeah, definitely. Anything that allows me more flexibility with the build arounds is more likely to be accepted because it gives me more freedom to build something that's reasonable. That's true. Chemister's Insight would be very reasonable. Sweet. They don't have a Lightning Strike or a Shock, which is excellent for us. Why does WotC hate Simic? I don't think they hate Simic. In fact, I think Simic's more playable in this current format than it's maybe ever been. You think we want Mass Manip or Melodies in the 75? I'm not sure, Dude Light. It's an interesting idea for like a sweeper style effect, so maybe that could be useful. We're snapping this trade here if they offer it. I'd really like to draw a Contempt or an Insight. I want to draw some instant speed spell so I can play Reclamation and get value from it this turn. Alas. If they keep doing a whole lot of nothing as well here, our Hydroid Krasis could eventually get us there. I have 3 copies of Contempt in my deck, which are good rips at the moment. This attack represents Collision Colossus. If I block here and they Colossus it, I'm taking 11, but this still dies along with this, so I think that's ideal for me. Does your deck contain anything other than lands? It does not. I might just cast this as a 3/3, hoping to draw Vraska's Contempt here. Huh, do I just do that now? I actually think it would be good to get dual lands into the format that explicitly don't synergize with the shocks. Like, I think, I'd really love to see the temples return. Not a whole lot of spells in our deck that game. I did not put a fourth Contempt in my board. That might be a mistake. This is probably a matchup where Biogenic Ooze isn't particularly good. They have a lot of things that kill it efficiently. Maybe I don't want the Moment of Cravings. Temples are a cycle of dual lands that always come into play tapped, and they scry 1 when they enter the battlefield. Yeah, I think the temples are like kind of the perfect duels. I like them a lot. I prefer Underground Sea. Well, so like here's the problem, Agrius. It's arguable that playing even 2 colors is bad without an appropriate number of duels. I think filter lands were good design. I don't. Not a huge fan of the filters, personally. I did not have 2 spirals, Proskitty. Also, I only had lands that shocked me, so if I double shocked and I hit Contempt, I was still just dead to their 4/4. Just make Surveil lands. Yeah, it was a Hydroid Krasis for Frostgitty. To be fair, they're both like blue-green borderless cards, so pretty easy mix-up to make. Now, like, this is a hand that would really like a 4th land than a Wilderness Reclamation. Trophies are a little bit awkward this early. It's possible that because this deck is a control deck, we don't want that many trophies in it. I could see that being a card that I ultimately swap out. Thought Erasure is an excellent draw here. Lets me kind of set up my game plan. Yeah, and they're super light on lands here. And the fact they saw Growth Chamber Guardian made them leave in a bunch of removal, which bodes well for us. Freedom Fred, thanks for the quarter of a year. Welcome back. The Tricolor lands from Alara and Turkey, not really. I think lands that are always tapped without any upside tend to not be very good. Don't have drawn a 2-mana threat, please. Thank you. Hitting our 4th land here is excellent. I assume they're going to strike my Dome at end of turn here since they have so many other removal spells. We are in an absurdly good spot now. I think even after they Chain Whirler next turn, I just Insight. Yeah, opponent on the double Timber Gorge plan, which, to be fair, I've been there myself, so I feel for them to a degree. Yeah, the Prairie Stream cycle is pretty reasonable, too. I also like, people talk about creature lands for the non-rotating format. I think the cycle lands are really good, too. I wouldn't mind them completing the set of cycle lands, so we could have all 10 of those in the new non-rotating format. Is the audio bug back already? I forgot we started early today. Oh, that was still their combat? Yikes, I might get super punished. I don't know why I thought it was at end of turn. Alright, didn't get punished. God bless. These people are great by their stuff. These people also great by their stuff. Back to your regularly scheduled Magic Arena. And if you don't have an M2 SSD, you really don't know what you're missing. They are such an absurd speed boost. Quite fantastic, all things considered. In 3 different rooms of your house. Well, thanks for being three awesome viewers. The blue-white one occasionally sees some play in blue-white control. What if we didn't do that instead? Instead, what if we didn't Thought Erasure me? Good. Oh, I forgot when you reconnect mid-game, everything gets this white glare over it, the revealed cards in their hand get unrevealed, and your sleeves go away. Hashtag it's a beta. But hey, at least at the end of the day, it does reconnect, right? Like, it's better than it not reconnecting. Alright, sweet. Get to abuse our fair Wilderness Reclamation here. Look at how incredibly fair and reasonable this card is. This is Wilderness Reclamation as R&D intended it to be played, for reference. This is what they were envisioning. Just like, oh yeah, man, got to use my Chemister's inside again. It's so powerful. Hellkite. Yeah, I'm just gonna burn this. I think I want to save Contempt for a Phoenix or a Planeswalker. I don't really want to trophy them. This Frilled Mystic just staring him in the face like, what's up? You know I'm here and it's gonna be great. Are you baiting me, opponent? Are you baiting me? We might be getting baited here. I don't know. I have clean answers to almost anything else they could play here, so I think just like countering their thing and putting 3 more power into play seems good. It's like I hit them for 6 down to 9, and the next turn I Frilled Mystic something else, and then they're dead. Is this the last deck of the day? This is likely going to be the last deck of the day. I only go till about 2:30 or... I'm only going till about 2:30 or 3 o'clock on Tuesday through Thursday. So when they cast Fiery Cannonade. Seeing you buy back that Frilled Mystic makes me want to shove Crucible in here and loop the Memorial and keep buying back creatures. I think I'm far enough ahead that I just want to like put max pressure on here. Yeah. So they left so much removal in their deck that game that I think I'm gonna cut all these Growth Chamber Guardians. I'm gonna bring in these Moment of Cravings and the last Frilled Mystic back in. Like, they had like Shocks and Lightning Strikes and Lava Coils in their deck, so I really think I want to just cut this and run and accrue a little bit of virtual card advantage. Is this even mana cost tribal? It is, actually. Hey, Hydroid Krasis fits wherever it wants, okay? It's flexible. Speaking of my hours, starting next week when the new set drops, we're going to go into a couple weeks of insane mode, because in my experience around set releases, the deck queue tends to fill up pretty quickly. So to attempt to make people not wait too long to get their brews played. So like next week when the set drops on Thursday, I plan to do 9 to 10 hours on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday next week. And then probably kick it back up to 40 or 50 hours for the next couple weeks to follow after that. As we lean into sweet new standard cards. Especially with the Mythic Championship not being standard, there's going to be a lot to explore. What peripherals do I use currently? You mean like keyboard and mouse? Is that what we mean by peripherals? My mouse is none other than my trusty Logitech MX510 that I've been using since I was 14 years old, I believe. This mouse can almost get a driver's license here in the States. Someday this mouse is gonna break, and I'm gonna be incredibly sad. I'm gonna have no idea what to do. This mouse has logged like thousands of Counter-Strike, StarCraft 2, Guild Wars. God, we played so much Guild Wars as kids. Admain, thank you for the 26 months. Really appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. And my keyboard is nothing fancy. Once every other year or so, I take my keyboard and I throw it away and I buy a new $10 USB keyboard off of Amazon. I just type very quickly. I don't have a fancy loud keyboard. I just type very quickly. All right, well, that one's the hardest one to interact with, so we're going to get rid of that one. And I don't need a 6th land, so let's bottom that. They just came out with the MX518, which is an updated version of that mouse. Well, golly. All right, one of your finest Doom Blades, please. Opponent hit the Stone Cold Nuts on the green source off the top there. Little unfortunate for the home team. One farms Guild Wars. Listen, I was like 12 when we played a bunch of Guild Wars. We were playing for fun, okay? Oh, geez, there's a thing here. Listen, chat, it's been a long day. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. They think we were leveling them. They think that we just didn't want to get Thought Erasure this turn. You thought I was good at this game, opponent. Little did you know, I am incredibly stupid. Playing around me making the play that makes sense. That'll learn ya. Well, no, they just really wanted to do this to me this turn is what happened. They left a card on top. This is the part where they Phoenix me, right? It sucks that Spellbreaker makes me Contempt on my turn, but it definitely does. Who got who here? I need answers. I'm not sure. The jury feels like it's out. I feel like the jury is still out and about. Am I trophying this Dire Fleet Daredevil at end of turn after they pass? I think I am. I think when they pass here, I just trophy this. And I think I'm on, like, nobody blink until they make us Frilled Mystic, because I have this Hydroid Krasis in my hand, like, every land drop I make is valuable, right? So, like, if we're just, like, sitting here playing Drago, making land drops, it's, like, good for me. Gives them enough to Carnage Tyrant. Carnage Tyrant is pretty uncommon out of these green-red mid-range decks, and I'm sure now that I'm saying that, they're gonna slam a Carnage Tyrant, but I don't think that's a card that I reasonably play around. And, like, they know about this Frilled Mystic, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's another good card in their hand. They have a Shock? I guess we did see Shock last game. At least I know this is guaranteed to hit. Great. Would like a 6 land so we can start windmilling Krasis. Oh, yeah. So, like, I know I just said I want a 6 land, but this Vraska's Contempt insulates me against all of their best draws here. So I don't think I can afford to bin that. As much as it sucks and I really want to, like, draw 6 land and start Krasising for 4 here, this is good against all of their best plays. Especially when the first one of these is just going to eat it to this Colossus, or Collision, whatever it's called. Do 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 He's dead, Jim. You've killed him. I'm pretty sure that one's already on the list, Marty. And in fact, I'm gonna wait, because I drew the 8th land tier, I'm gonna wait on the second Krasis, because by waiting a turn, I get to draw an additional card. And I'm not gonna Contempt this, because this dies to other things, and this gives me Planeswalker and Phoenix Insulation, because I do need to tap out to slam this Krasis here. Now, the downside to playing it only for 6 here does mean that it dies to another Colossus, or Collision. Whatever half of this card is doing the thing. So, we're in a pretty decent spot at this point. One thing that might actually be a concern is that I boarded out, I think I run the no blocks here, because I really don't want Krasis to die here, because there aren't that many threats left in my deck. Like, I'm through 2 Krasis, and this is my second Krasis, I'm through 2 Frilled Mystic, and I think I only have 8 threats in my deck at the moment. Yeah, I think this Krasis is bugged. It didn't draw another Krasis. Can I get a price check on that, please? Price check on Isle Krasis. Bye, Felicia. File for comp. Do 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 do. Boo 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 do 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 do. All right. See if we can high roll 2 more matches here and slide on into Mythic on the back of Sultai Control. That'd be sweet. Been rattling around in here. That'd be kind of fun, hitting Mythic purely on donation decks. I don't think I've done that yet. This hand is so beautiful. It's beautiful, that's for sure. Do 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 do. Please don't play a 1-drop creature. Do do do. Unfollowed. Yikes! Yikes! Oh no. This is why we don't get to Mythic, chat. Every time we're close, I self-sabotage by keeping a hand like this. It's just the stone cold bratwurst. You can't trust me with anything. We're going all the way to the rank floor. Listen, the Diamond 4 rank floor and I, we go way back. We are good friends. Okay, 3 wins away from... Listen, everybody calm down, okay? Z-Man, thanks for the 2 months. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me here. Alright, I am feeling like my opponent's about to play something for me to Frilled Mystic. I think they are. Cast a spell! Cast a spell! Cast a spell! Oh no! Oh no! What are the odds they don't have a removal spell? Holy crap, is their hand just a bunch of blanks? Maybe their hand's just a bunch of blanks. This is a no justice stream. Brick, 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 brick. Uh-oh, 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 oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Our house of cards is tumbling around us, chat. So if I Hydroid Krasis for 4, if I Hydroid Krasis, we're still dead, right? If I Hydroid Krasis, we're still dead. Do I have outs? You are dead at keep. If I Krasis for 1, if I Krasis for 1 and I hit Assassin's Trophy, I live, right? Well, no, I'm dead on board, so they just like attack me. I think I'm supposed to Krasis for X's too. Ah, ha, 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 staying alive, staying alive. Ah, ha, 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 staying alive. Do-do-do. Beep, 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 beep. I think we might still be dead, chat. I think we might still be dead. I think we might still be dead. Oh, yeah, I totally should have put the 4/4. Would that have let me live? My blocks were terrible there, right? My blocks were terrible. I could have put this there, and then this there, and then I actually could have survived. Wow. Man, I'm dumb. Was too busy singing. Oh, we hit Moment of Craving too. Moment of Craving lets me live. All right, brick, 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 brick. I mean, I think we're still dead. God, I'd have been like in this game by a lot if we'd You don't deserve this. Listen, I tried really hard to lose this game, okay? All right, so I let this resolve. And then I trophy this in response. And now they attack with everything, thinking that it's lethal. I eat this one. I Contempt here. I stay at 1. I untap. I play Hydroid Krasis. Do 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 beep 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 do 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 do. Don't mind me, just over here treading water.
this thing goes is up to you. That can't help you now.
So many gain twos, so little time. Take a shot every time Jeff goes to 1 life. Man, these shocklands kind of suck, huh? God bless you, little ooze token, right?
Meet my newest friend.
Oh, they bricked on Vivian! They bricked on Vivian! Oh, we're gonna turn the corner! We're doing it! We're doing it! We're doing it! Opponent, if you go back and watch this game on my YouTube archive later, I would just like to let you know I realize I didn't deserve to win, but Magic is a cruel game that doesn't make sense sometimes. Magic is a cruel game that just doesn't make sense.
Every defeat is a new beginning.
This is my cumulative variance, chat. We were due this, okay? So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I tap 1 here, now I'm just gonna let this go and pass. We were due this. You see how bad I ran last Thursday? This match is my prize. I'm so tilted for the opponent. I hope you get Hornet Stug. spoken like a true Hoaglandian. Alright, if I do this again, I still have a counterspell up. Excellent. Excellent. That was the most undeserved win in the history of Magic. Probably. If there was a contest for the most undeserved win, that one would definitely be towards the top. You are who people scream about when they yell about Lookers. Yep. Also true. First time I'm rooting for the opponent. Destined for Mythic, the game. Yeah, listen, if you watched our games earlier today where I cast Burning Inquiry and discarded all 3 of my good cards every single time, you'd understand. No Ritual of Soot in my 75 is probably a mistake. I might want to add some of those back in. Wow, this hand's actually good. Get in the ugly corner, Disdainful Stroke. And now we die, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna have turn 3 Frilled Mystic here. Like, my hand's really good. This is the kind of match that makes people go, I always play well and just get screwed. Yep. Listen, Marty. They chose to register Sultai midrange, and the greedier deck won. I don't know what you want from me. The greedier deck won. Please cast a 5 or 6 mana spell. We are super dead to Carnage Tyrant. Not close. So, like, I know this Graces is drawing them cards here, but I think I'm still supposed to Frilled Mystic it because the body is something I care about, and this Frilled Mystic will then trade with their Jade Light Ranger next turn, which is valuable. Crunch. Crawl Harpooner, sure. Eldest Reborn, not looking particularly stellar here on our board full and more elves. We're not, like, full Dark Side Matty Jacks, but we're, like, pretty close. Looking for Hydroid Krasis at this point. Gas back up a little. This isn't a terrible draw. It means that, you know, we have an answer to their next thing. Trophy. Eldest Reborn's coming into play here, and we stroked their Vivian, so we'll have something good to find us a Hydroid Krasis within a little bit. So, because they have Hydroid Krasis on top of their deck here, I'm actually going to go ahead and trophy this Jade Light Ranger, because this way they have to choose between keeping their Hydroid Krasis and getting a land. So I assume they're going to decline getting the land since they know Krasis is on top of their deck. Yep, smart. Oh, speaking of smart and thin. Just a 7/7, right? And now they know you top decked it, yep. I mean, that was the reason to trophy at the end of their turn, right? How's your day going, bud? It's going on, Rampaging Narwhals. My day's been awesome. Thank you for the 4 months, Rampaging. I appreciate it. Welcome back. And now we're in, like, a really good spot, right? Like, I've got Frilled Mystic up. I've got Ooze. I've got a Chemister's Insight. So, let's go. Let's go. Don't mind me trying not to die. That is not good for me. Well played by the opponent, baiting with the Vraska's Contempt first there. It's like now I need multiple answers. So I need to kill this, but I still need to take this off the table because it's bearing down on me. I would donate, but what do you get for the man that draws everything? So I can attack them for 6 here. I think I'm gonna offer this trade for this hostage taker. We're not just dead. We're like mostly dead, but we're not 100% dead. Spiral would have let me get Contempt. I don't know, like this is 10, 18 power. Yeah, we're going to 1 again, right? So like, I could hit some removal spells here. I guess the fact that they get another Krasis down is a big deal. We've been mostly, that's true. We have been mostly dead the entire match. Looking forward to some modern content next week. Me too, Brian. Thanks for the support. I need to draw running live ones here. We hit the first removal spell and I was like, this is it. This is it. This is the comeback. All right, it's fine. Everybody take a deep breath. It's gonna be okay. I think I'm gonna run it back. I think I'm happy with how we're boarded. Let's run it back. Do 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 do. Are we more excited for how the new cards work in decks or their animations? Planeswalkers don't really have animations, right? No, I didn't have enough mana punch worthy. If I cast the Growth Spiral first, I couldn't, if I cast the Growth Spiral first, Vraska's Contempt wasn't an out. I think I have to mulligan here. It's a shame neither of these are blue. If one of these was a blue land, I'd snap this off. But seems like not amazing, but it's fine. Oh, I guess their abilities do tend to have animations. That's true. I was thinking about come into play animations, but you're right. Their abilities do have animations usually. Yep. Feels like I'm getting set up to kind of get nickeled and dimed out of this game. This might be a just like play a baby Krasis next turn. Yeah, I think with Trophy and Contempt to clean up whatever they resolve here, I think I just cantrip this. That way I can like trade and like stay afloat here, as opposed to like letting myself get too low. So, like, their 2-1 that drew a card, their 2 power creatures that drew a card cost them half as much mana as mine here. Do you have a Vivian? You do not. It's good for me. Alright, sweet. Show me your secrets. Wow, okay. They're not working with a whole lot over there. It's good for me. Do I want to trophy something this turn? I think I do. I think I want to just keep my health total high. It might have been even that if I was trophying here, I wanted to bottom this cast down. I could see that being the case. Or find another Krasis and bury me. Alright, well, happy we kept the cast down now.
I always survive. You'll see.
Really need, like, a Chemister's Insight or a Krasis of our own so we can start generating some 2-for-1s to not fall behind. Or, like, catch back up on cards, basically. I'm going to do this now because it gives me the ability to play a land that I draw tapped. Tapping my lands manually to leave up Assassin's Trophy should we hit it. Biogenic Ooze. Alright, sweet. So Ooze lets us stabilize the board a little bit. I guess they do have cast down here. But like, Ooze will. The token will trade with the 2-1. So this will get the cast down out of their hand and then the token will trade with the 2-1. That's a little scary. Now that does mean I get to make a 3-3 here, so even though they have the cast down, their 2-1 doesn't have a profitable attack now, which is good for me. Which buys me some time here. Woof. Alright, chipping a chair has been the theme of the match, right? So, slow and steady. Play something pre-combat, please. Have a brick. Whoa, they just didn't do anything. Why didn't they attack? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. They did put Memorial into play, so it wasn't a total brick, but... So, I mean, they get to Krasis for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, they're not Krasising. They're gonna wait and Krasis next turn because they get to do more. Sure. Holy crap! One wet fuck. Thunk. Love tap, baby. Love tap, baby. Love tap. That's where it's at. Do 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 do. Modern's gonna be terrible tomorrow. We've definitely used up the entirety of our cumulative variants. There is no good luck left of which to speak. All right, I'm gonna start with this and see where we go. Huh. Listen, chat. Sometimes you are destined to win a match of Magic. Sometimes it's not a decision that you make. Your only destiny. The only possible outcome is victory on occasion. All right. This is the bubble match, chat. It's a lot of pressure. If we win, we get mythic. Man, I thought, can I donate money to your opponent? I thought, what's it called? I thought the Jund deck was going to be the deck of the day, but no way that isn't the deck of the day after that match. Good lord. That was some good, clean television right there. As far as made-for-TV movies go, that one was definitely towards the top. It's like the match of the week, yeah. Yeah, it was. Look at this beautiful hand of 7 foils. Ooh, my opponent has rich people sleeves. Love it. I appreciate you and your money, opponent. Yeah, that's true too. We did get a little bit fortunate in that game, but that game did do a great example of showing some of the potential that this deck really has, I think. I agree with that. Have to put the cards in your deck to get lucky. Up all night to get lucky. So I left them Rekindling Phoenix here, and I took this because my Frilled Mystic, since we were on the play, is going to be able to counter this Frilled Mystic. Is going to be able to counter this Phoenix, which is ideal. Yeah, I think that's true, Marty. I should probably revisit and think about where there should be Ritual of Soot in here. Yesterday, you talked about board games. Have you tried Disney's Villainous? I've not, Durka. Oh, that's unfortunate. Good read from the opponent on giving this haste. I'm going to go ahead and give this... I'm going to go ahead and trophy the Harpooner here. I'm trophying this and not the Spellbreaker because the Spellbreaker's hexproof on their turn. And then, hopefully next turn, my opponent will be silly and Phoenix pre-combat, and I'll Frilled Mystic it and then get to block the Spellbreaker. And if they don't run the Phoenix in, I get to Chemister's Insight. The Frilled Mystic Chemister's Insight squeeze is real good. We'd love to draw Wilderness Reclamation. Just like get super far ahead on mana. Don't mind if it does. So I assume we're going to see a Lava Coil on this. They'll hit us for 3. We'll Chemister's Insight. We'll untap, play Hinterland Harbor. Hopefully they Lava Coil because Lightning Strike won't kill this. And it's appealing to them to want to Lava Coil as opposed to Lightning Strike because there's no guarantee to them. Like, I'm telegraphing I'm a more controlling Sultai deck. So there's no guarantee that they're going to have another creature this game to use this on, and this can hit my dome. Alright, do you have another removal spell? Even if they have 2 removal spells here, or a way to take this Hydroid Krasis out, it drew us enough cards that these Contempt and these Moments of Cravings are going to keep us alive. If they trade Spellbreaker plus this Lightning Strike for this Krasis, we're just in an absurdly good spot. Huh. They have Chain Whirler? They must have drawn Chain Whirler. So, this is a small mistake on my opponent's part. My opponent actually missed 2 points of damage here with their sequencing. If they would have Lightning Struck before their thing dealt damage, they would have trampled over for the last 2 points there. I think with these 2 cards in my hand, I'm going to use my health total as a bit of a resource here and try to Chemister's Insight. Because if I hit a trophy or a cast down, that can kill this. And this gives me Phoenix Insulation, and Phoenix is one of their best cards against me. So I think I'm supposed to take this hit and try and find a different removal spell with which to kill this. Alright, that being said, Dragon's gotta go. Alright, I think this is locked up. Ooze is gonna, like, close the game really quick. Literally the least lucky magic. Listen, if the last hour has proved anything, it's empirically that I am unlucky. I'm gonna board out these Growth Chamber Guardians. It's possible that these just shouldn't be in the 75. It's possible that that's a silly inclusion. And, like, some of those could, like, be the Ritual of Soot and, like, some other things in here. And, like, if I want, like, an extra threat in the sideboard, it could be, like, Thief of Sanity. Yeah, I agree, Punchworthy. It seems really good in that role. I need 1 trim here. I did win the game where we were at 1 for forever. That match is worth going back and watching. It's incredibly good. This is an incredibly good match of Magic. Need two cuts, 1 cut here. Maybe I don't want the Disdainful Strokes. Yeah, Eldest Reborn's for Esper. I don't know, like I have Contempts for that, and I can just, like, double removal it. Like, I feel like the games where, like, the Phoenix and Dragons matter, I, like, have more time, whereas, like, Moment of Craving, especially on the draw, helps me just, like, not die. Like, the games I lose here are probably the ones where they, like, solidly get under me. If my opponent's playing the Chain Whirler variation of their deck, there aren't Land War Elves in it. Alright, hopefully our deck decides to draw spells at some point. That would be ideal. Yep. Spells are for people who want to win. We want to be lucky. Wow, they have nothing too. That's so good for me. Pass the turn. That is. After Chemister's Insight, this was the best draw on our deck. Not close. Alright, show me what you're working with. Huge tracts of land. Zach Attack, thank you for the 5 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Well then. That's about what we were expecting, right? I think I want to keep that on top of my deck. It, like, gets my lands into play sooner, which makes a Hydroid Krasis if we draw it better. Nope. I mean, the Lava Coil does mean I don't get to Memorial this back, which is, like, relevant. This card's really sweet. Alright, and then I probably want to hold one land in my hand for if I hit Chemister's Insight. It's probably the play. Oh man, I don't have 5 green, and they have a Shivan Fire. Thanks for being awesome. Do you have a Fairy Podmother deck list anywhere? I can't find an Stream Decker. Yeah, that's one of the many you can find on my website, Varric. So you go to jeffhoagland.com and take a peek there. I think I'm just gonna pass until I have a 5th green. Stop it! Stop it! Thought I was gonna jump there. Thought I didn't get the stop down soon enough. Yeah, you can find a ton of modern decks there and a bunch of standard decks as well. This probably locks the game up, especially with the Frilled Mystic draw. Oh, this is our match for Mythic, isn't it? Guard yourself. Thank you for the 3 months. Welcome. I can talk. Now give me a timeout. That's the best. I subbed so I could get a timeout. Oh, I have to shock this in to hold up Frilled Mystic now, right? That's a mistake. Well, thanks for the support, Varric. I actually don't think it's a mistake to tap like this. So what I was thinking was, in order to not shock this in, I would have to tap the Memorial, and now if they don't give me something to Frilled Mystic, I can Memorial pick the Ooze back up, and my health total's pretty high here, so I don't think this really matters. We've contempted that, so we can use the elf to protect the Ooze. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think we're quite at the winning the game point yet. Although I guess we're getting there. We're getting there pretty quickly. It's gonna be conservative here. Like, there might be merit to just, like, taking that hit and, like, attacking them for 9, but this is probably fine. Thunk thunk. Do 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 beep 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 beep. That one look good for the trophy case, chat? What do we think? I think that one looks excellent in the trophy case. You know, just in case they have some kind of weird sweeper, I'm gonna pick the Frilled Mystic back up rather than the Ooze. The Ooze kills them a turn sooner, but I think I just want to be super conservative here. Oh, I should have held that for a Chemister's Insight as well. Chirp. So am I ending early today? Yeah, until the next set releases, I'm planning to end about between 2:30 and 3 o'clock on Tuesday through Thursday. So today, tomorrow, and Thursday, I'll be done by about 3, which is about now. Or it's 20 to 3 here. Stop it. Trigger. Do 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 do. Boop 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 do 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 do. Mythic baby. Bam bam. We got to Mythic playing only memes this season, chat. We made it to Mythic playing only viewer decks. The other 2 seasons, I had been playing off-stream a little bit and, like, did the final pushes off-stream. We hit Mythic just playing decks that viewers have submitted. That's awesome. Yeah, we lost more than we won with Mono Blue. Thank you very much. So, thoughts on this? This deck was actually way better than I was expecting it to be. It felt very reasonable, all things considered. I think I don't want these Growth Chamber Guardians. I think that's not something that I want. What do I want? I felt like I just, like, always wanted more Vraska's Contempt. This card seems really good right now. A couple of Ritual of Soots don't sound terrible. And I'm like, what's the last card? I don't think I want Incubation Druid. I think I wouldn't mind Eldest Reborn. I think Find Finality is probably a little bit too narrow. Like, I know I've got 10 really good creatures at the top end, but I don't think the Find half is good enough. And like, if the Find half's not good enough, I'd rather have Ritual of Soot. This seems pretty reasonable, all things considered. If I wanted to hedge aggressive decks more than control, and it might be right to hedge aggro more than control, so like leave these two Eldest in the sideboard and like put a Moment of Craving in here. It's probably not unreasonable. That like leaves me a board slot over here. I could see wanting a couple of Thieves in the sideboard potentially. For like Esper and the Nexus matchups. You'd like one Trim over here. Probably don't need 3 Cries if I'm going up to Ritual of Soot in the main. This seems pretty reasonable. The deck's probably got a pretty decent Esper matchup. We've only got 5 cards that are blanks game 1 with this configuration. We have Chemister's Insight to kind of jump past them. This guy is great. Buy his stuff. Tom Toe, thank you for the very generous tier 2 resub and for the 9th month in a row. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Yeah, I think something like this is probably what I'm going to put in the deck list description. If you didn't catch everything we played with this deck today, the second, we're up to 1,600 people. I'm going to play one more. Let's play one more before we wrap things up. Like a really low viewer count for most of the days, so we're finally popping up there. Let's play one more. Let's play one more. I'm kind of digging what this deck is doing. We made some changes that I think are good. Let's upload it and finish it off. I do generally like to end on a high note, and that last note, the last couple matches were really good. So hopefully get one more good one in here before we wrap things up. And it's like pretty reasonable. Needs some lands, but hopefully Thought Erasure can help us find those. Ooh, another person with not plebeian sleeves. Mid-range, a double hero. Yikes. I think I take this Knight of Autumn. Just because, like, I really need this Reclamation. And I think I keep the Moment of Craving there. Also, think about if that Moment of Craving had been if this had been an Eldest Reborn. I guess we would have just binned it. Yeah, exactly, Marty. Our only creature that we have that dies to Ritual is Krasis, which someone was asking about a third Krasis. I could see that being, or a third Ritual, I could see that being okay. Especially if you wanted to hedge decks like these. Hoping to draw a blue source next turn, so that way we get to go Wilderness and to hold up Frilled Mystic. They have March of the Multitude, so we're dead. This is going to make 3 tokens, it's going to make 5 tokens. And then I don't have a sweeper or the 4th land for the sweeper, so we don't really have any outs here game 1. My cries are in the sideboard. Alright, I mean that's the 4th land, right? Am I dead on board? I'm not dead on board. I suppose I just Krasis for 2 to try and hit the Ritual of Soot. Do 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 beep 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 do beep do 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 beep beep do do Chat's gonna lose a lot of games trying to replicate the success Jeff is having with this deck. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. Lottery legal numbers. Quickly! Lottery numbers, quickly! This is game 1. This is the game where we missed our 4th land on 4. Chat doesn't deserve this much quality TV. They scooped at 24. Says everything, really. It really does, huh? Stop it. They're already dead. All right, so like, is it crazy to cut my Wilderness Reclamations in this matchup, expecting them to, like, overboard on enchantment hate? Is that silly? I kind of feel like that's the line. And then I think I want to cut a couple of Frilled Mystics and maybe a couple of Contempts. People are talking about Negate. I think that could be reasonable. I don't hate it. Give this a go. I think I like this. No Spoon, thanks for the 7 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. I don't think I want Thief of Sanity in this matchup. I think I want to see how they sideboard. If it looks like they don't have removal in game 2, I might board in Thief. Do I still need 1 to 2 standard decks? Possibly. Yeah, I think so. Yes, I'm going to say yes. I believe I had 13 decks to start today when we're finishing out 4. And I have, like, room to play, like, 12 to 14 more decks before the season's done. At this point, you could probably run 60 basics and win. Oh, it's funny because it's true. I think I want a growth spiral here. 1 year of being subbed. Let's go. This is my monthly chat message. Please time me out. Robo Reagan, thank you for the entire year. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. So, I think I cast this down because this kills Amara and Taijik. The question is, do I want to hold up Moment of Craving this turn, or do I want to get the tapped land into play so I can get Biogenic Ooze going? Dude, invite for top 1,000 passed on? I don't know. That's a good question. It's a good question. I think I want to go cast down into tapped land here. I think with this in play, every point of health I have is really important. I think I'm supposed to be a little conservative here. They have Taijik. Taijik's a haste creature. I think with the Cindervines in play and no way in sight to take it out of play, I don't think it's that crazy to wait. Alright, now I'm gonna do this, though. Cry is looking quite excellent. You are not wrong. Chalky doling out a tier 2 sub. Thank you for your generosity. I really appreciate that. All right, that's the actual end. I know that was a quick last one, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe we want a third ritual somewhere in the 75, but if it doesn't work out, dealer's choice. Sounds good, Chalky. Yeah. I don't know if we finish, if we don't have enough decks to stretch through, I might like add this one back in. Yeah, we were 870. There's a lot of, it's like I said, when I was trying to get top 1000 last season, at the end of the season, I was literally dropping multiple ranks per minute. There was someone that posted a screenshot at the end of last season that said they jumped 800 ranks with one match win on the last day. How do you think this fares against Nexus decks? I'd have to think this deck's pretty okay against Nexus. Between counter spells, discard spells, and Assassin's Trophy to interact with, I can't imagine it's all that bad. There is a chance that, like, this deck is good enough against the control decks, too, that, like, I don't need multiple... Like, maybe if I want another Ritual of Soot, I trim this, I put the last Contempt in the board, and I, like, go up a third Ritual of Soot. That's probably not unreasonable. It could also be, too, if you'd rather hedge Esper, you could play the fourth Contempt made in the third Ritual on the board. That's probably fine. I think looking at this, it's probably good enough against control based on the cards that we're playing that we don't need to max out on or play a whole bunch more Eldest Reborns. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. If you didn't watch this entire deck, we've been playing it for the last 90 minutes or so. The match against Sultai, all the matches were really good, but the match against Sultai we played earlier, against Sultai midrange, was absurd. It was a lot of fun with a lot of good turns. I'll be back tomorrow. I start about 8 a.m. Central Standard Time every morning throughout the week except for Friday. Friday I start about 10. This is our last week of Standard before War submissions get in. If you see a sweet card in War Standard and you want me to build a deck around it, those submissions are open. I will open the queue for specific deck configurations once the full spoiler is out. This deck actually was... this was actually a build-around submission. Someone had said, hey, can you build a deck around Frilled Mystic and Wilderness Reclamation in Sultai? And I was like, yeah, that sounds fun. And we ended up with something that was a lot of fun and really awesome. So... I'll catch all the other around soon. Hopefully see you in the morning. For those of you that don't want to check out my past stuff on my website or my YouTube channel, you want to hang out here on Twitch, I'm going to find someone else streaming Standard best of 3 here to give a host to.
Yeah, I messed up this game by, like, not thinking ahead for, like, 3 seconds.
I am really sorry to everybody I just blew out. I did not realize my Twitch was just going through there. I'm gonna send you Tannen's way.